not Gary trying to put Robin on notice about Andy. Hey y'all, and welcome back to Life with Chessie. This review is for Tyler Perry's Sistas, season 5, episode 5. Okay, so this episode was boring. I was gonna give it a 5. I was gonna say 5 out of 10 and everything, and that's what I'm gonna start doing, giving ratings and stuff. I was gonna say 5 out of 10, but I don't know. It's between a 3 and a 4 because nothing really interesting happened aside from seeing Gary and Hayden talk about they playing for Robin and Fatima cousin coming. Other than that, didn't nothing happen. It no sparks, no nothing to keep you on the edge of your seat, waiting for next week's episode. To me, this my opinion. Y'all might think differently, but I feel like it wasn't nothing that actually happened worthwhile. But okay, so Gary and Hayden need to be stopped because they doing the most at this point. Gary didn't hear a word Andy had just literally. They just got through talking, and I knew she was just talking for nothing. So he didn't hear a word she said, obviously, because he's still doing what Gary does. He's still doing what he do, being him, controlling and everything. And they're trying to warn Robin somehow. Um, basically he said Andy is his, and Robin was like, he don't see a ring, and he was like, it's going back on her finger. And I was like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Listen, Robin, and I didn't put this in the notes, but Robin didn't put not one type of fight or nothing. He just gonna bow down. I'm disappointed. Well, I'm not too shocked, but I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed because that means Andy chose wrong again. Again. But, okay, so Robin done came at Andy sideways, but are we shocked? I feel like it probably would have happened eventually anyway since he's her boss. And anytime, what they say, you can't miss business with pleasure. Because anytime that situation happened, if she would have been like, okay, we just ain't working out for each other, he would have been pulled the boss move. Oh, well, you weren't saying that when you sleeping together. And usually what they call that, harassment or whatever, it would have led to that or something like that. But I don't know, maybe Robin will fight for her later. But the way he talked to her, I was like, oh my goodness. I wrote down, I said, Robin done came at Andy sideways. Came down there. He done came at her sideways and stuff. But I need to know y'all opinion on it. Do y'all think that he was wrong for how he talked to her? Or do y'all think it's to be expected considering not only what Gary said or what Hayden did about the email and everything about Paris, but also how Andy has been behaving? Does that give him a right to say everything? What is that? Don't fail. It does it give him a right to say everything that he said or whatever? Do y'all think he was speaking from a place of hurt and that he'll come to her later during the season and be like, I was just hurt and Gary said this and Hayden sent the email and all that and I didn't know what to think. Oh no, man, that man dismissed her. He dismissed her. He dismissed Andy, but was it all because of Gary or his hurt or whatever? I mean, Andy to blame as well because she knew better. And I feel like she knew better before she even found out that he was her boss. But like I said, I did another video. I said he was lying. That's why I said Robin ain't to be trusted either, because I had been saying it before I deleted my channel. I was saying it. I was saying this man ain't to be trusted because every time you turn around, he lying about, oh, he going back to, what was it, London or wherever. Oh no, I'm gonna go tomorrow and I'm actually leaving today. You gonna meet me at the hotel? I said he lying too much. He hiding something or whatever. But I don't know. He might apologize down the line. But yeah, he dismissed her, got her in the office crying and stuff. But Hayden and Gary, they showed them, and they formed like a plan to get Robin out of the company and everything. I said, watch they bump heads. It's gonna be something that happened to make them bump heads. But one of the things is Hayden I'm stuttering. Hayden started talking noise about Andy or whatever. And Gary was like, hold up. And he was like, oh, you actually want her? And then, so let's trip me out. Gary asked Hayden why he going so hard against Zach, and he was like, it ain't even about Zach, it's about Fatima. She was pressed about him. Even Gary knew that was a lie. Even he know man Fatima, he know doggone well that ain't true. But yeah, he talking about, I knew it was still about Fatima because at first he told her it ain't even about that. Because remember Fatima confronted him about what he got going on. Is he still stuck on her? And he was like, nah, that's over with and all that. And I said, I knew it went over with. Listen, they gonna have to set a cue They gonna have to set up Hayden to get rid of him too, because like I said, she's not the first person he's done that to. It's always a storyline like this in a show or a movie or something, and it's always revealed that they have a history of it. It never be their first time. So the way to get rid of him, cause he don't sit. Remember, what was it, season 1 or 2, where he planted them, he had dudes plant them drugs in Zach truck or whatever, and remember Fatima said she know the neighbors or the neighbors got cameras or something. Get all that evidence, get him listen to conversations. Him, I'm sure he been crooked in his business area as well. Gather all these people and get him out of there. Get him out of there. But they don't form the plan to get Robin out of the company and everything. And I wish Robin had a not just believed. I mean, technically they did tell the truth about her messing around with them folks, but at the same time, folks be so quick to give up on you. I was like, dog, did you ever even want her? Nah, you ain't put up not now fight at all. But he looked as sad or whatever and disappointed. He told her, I thought you was into a certain quality of men. I said, well, you over here got her in the hotel sharing her doing threesomes and stuff. So are you really of a high quality man? And you don't see too much of a difference, really. Not to mention that you kept lying to her. But we ain't gonna talk about that part. I was like, why you talk crazy? And then she's like, yes, sir. She's all that. He made her say, I said, dirty thing, you. I said he had to talk to her like that. But Hayden mentioned to Gary that he wanted to get Zach and take all his money away. At first Gary said he wasn't gonna help him. Then he was like, yeah, he gonna help him. He gonna help him whatever. And I said, I'm so ready for these two to get what's coming. Cause then you got Gary also, cause he didn't pay for squeezing Andy Bones and all that stuff. He ain't paid for none of the crazy stuff he done did, but trying to run around trying to sue somebody. How you gonna sue this girl? It's like what Fatima told him. She's like, really? Or whatever. But yeah, he trying to get Zach money, so I'm ready for them two to get what's coming to them. But based on spoiler piece, it was a peek on Instagram with all them together filming for season 6. I don't know if that was actual for season 6 or they're just saying it. But yeah, I said, this man, we ain't gonna never get rid of him. But if we all don't like him like that, I said, he doing his job as an actor though. I said, can't stand him. I was like, maybe they all need to join together to get him. To set Hayden up. But Miss Lisa was in there talking to what she called him, the accountant / preacher. She in there trying to flirt and all that, and then Karen was talking to her about it, and she was like, Aaron is too old for her. She like, cause she said she like him young and everything. But that wasn't too much going on with that. Aaron ends up coming. Then Zach ends up coming or whatever. But we didn't get to see anything that they talk about because it went off at the end. But I said I ain't gonna front. I ain't like how Robin talked to Andy either. But I wish that he would have actually communicated with her about it and everything. Then listen, was it ever gonna work anyway, considering he is her boss? And then she kept going to him for favors. He said he wasn't gonna be able to help her with her friend and everything, meaning Sabrina. And I was like, dawg, Sabrina been in it. And they ain't shown Sabrina and Maurice yet. We only seen them on episode 1, and this episode 5. Did we see them on episode 2? We might have seen them on episode 2, but we ain't been seeing them lately. But I think Sabrina been filming for other shows. What else? And it was in the office crying and everything. Fatima basically calmed her down and everything. And then after she told Fatima about Sabrina, she said she had somebody that could help her cousin and everything. Apparently her cousin is Madame off of All the Queen's Men, but I haven't watched it. I wish I watched it because I don't know what's going on. I ain't gonna be able to know. But apparently they all thugs. Now they some goons or whatever. And they the ones who had Hayden beat up because on the preview, Madame is saying it or whatever. But I forgot to mention that Q was at the airport trying to put the moves on Danny. And I said, I can't wait until it's revealed if Danny knows who he is. But by how she acted, I don't think she knows who he is. And I said they could use that to their advantage to set this man up. They can use the fact that he doesn't know who she is or her connection to set him up. And hopefully that's how they end up getting him. Because somebody needed to set him up. Because he walking around like he Mr. Tough Guy. Calvin keep bucking up at him and stuff like he gonna do something. But y'all let me know what y'all thought of this episode down below. Until next time, deuces.